I am here with you again is youth one who did not expect to hear this message tonight. The one who still wonders why your heart has been through so many strange turns. Breathe for a moment, because what I am about to tell you may surprise you. Think this is about love. You think this is about someone suddenly deciding they want to marry you. But from where we stand in the unseen world, we see something deeper, something that has been forming around your life for a long time, and the reason they now want to marry you is not what you think. Listen carefully, because this truth has been hidden from you for many seasons of your life. You felt overlooked. People admired you quietly, but rarely understood you. Some came close to you, but pulled away. Some promised forever, but disappeared. You wondered if something was wrong with you, but nothing was wrong with you. You was simply carrying something rare. Your spirit carries a calm strength. Your presence carries safety. Your heart carries a depth most people are not ready to face. Many people came near you and felt peace, but peace can be uncomfortable for people who are used to chaos, so they left not because you lacked love, but because you offered a kind of love that required honesty, and honesty scares many souls. But now something has shifted, and the person thinking about marrying you is beginning to see something that once frightened them. They are starting to understand your value, not just your beauty, not just your kindness, but your power to stabilize their world. You see, this person has lived much of their life surrounded by noise, confusion, until emotions unpredictable connections. But when they think of you, something different happens inside them. Their mind slows down, their heart feels less heavy, their future suddenly feels possible, and this realization has shocked them because they did not expect you to become the person they cannot imagine losing for a long time. They thought they needed excitement, but now they see they need peace for a long time. They thought they needed someone impressive, but now they realize they need someone genuine, and that is why your name keeps returning to their thoughts late at night, in quiet moments, and random flashes throughout their day. They keep remembering how you listened, how you cared, how you stayed calm when things were difficult. These memories are not small, they are seeds waking up inside their heart, and those seeds are growing into something powerful. A desire for commitment, but there is something even more shocking than that, because this decision is not only emotional, it is spiritual. You were even aware of it. Your soul and their soul crossed paths for a reason, not a random meeting, not an accident, but a moment arranged by forces beyond what your eyes can see. And the more they reflect on your connection, the more they feel something pulling them toward you. It is not pressure, it is not desperation, it is recognition, a quiet knowing that you are different from anyone they have ever met. They are beginning to understand that you are not just someone they dated, you are someone who changed them when they met you. Something inside them matured, their thinking became deeper, their perspective widened, their hearts softened, and now they are realizing something unexpected. Life without you feels empty in ways they cannot explain. Then when they try to distract themselves, even when they meet other people, something feels missing. Because once someone experiences the kind of sincerity you carry, ordinary connections begin to feel shallow. This realization has humbled them, it has forced them to examine their past choice, and yes, they now see moments when they underestimated you, moments when they did not protect your heart the way they should have a moments, when they allowed fear or pride to create distance. Those memories have been heavy on their mind, but this reflection has also awakened something new. Responsibility are beginning to understand that loving you requires maturity, and surprisingly are now ready to grow into that role. You may not see it yet, but their thoughts about you have become serious. They are imagining a future with you, simple morning shared laughter, building a life together, supporting each other through challenges. They are imagining calling you their partner, their home, their wife, and this thought does not scare them anymore. Instead, it brings them peace. But there is something important you must understand. You are not meant to shrink yourself for this connection. You are not meant to chase it or force it. Your role is not to prove your worth. Your worth has already been seen. Your role is simply to remain who you are. Continue living with the sincerity that makes you unique. Continue honoring the quiet wisdom inside your heart, because that authenticity is exactly what drew them toward you, and it is exactly what will keep them there. Remember, this true love does not rush, it awakens, and what is happening now inside their heart is an awakening. They are realizing that the kind of person they prayed for, kind of partner they secretly hoped existed, was standing in front of them all along. You, and that realization has shaken them deeply. It has made them reconsider everything. Their priorities, their fears, their future. They are beginning to understand that love is not about finding perfection. It is about finding someone whose soul feels like truth, and your soul feels like truth to them. This is why the idea of marrying you has entered their mind so strongly, not as a fantasy but as a serious possibility. They are thinking about commitment, about loyalty, about building something lasting. But I must also tell you something. From the higher perspective, this connection is not only about romance, it is about growth. You will challenge each other, you will teach each other, you will help each other heal parts of your past. There will be moments when patience is required, moments when communication must be honest, but there will also be moments of deep joy, moments when you both look at each other and realize that somehow, against all odds, you found someone who understands your heart, and that kind of connection is rare. So do not doubt your value. Do not question why someone would want to marry you. The real question is something deeper. Why would someone not want a life with someone as sincere as you, as loyal as you, as compassionate as you? Truth is the right person eventually recognizes this treasure, and when they do, their perspective changes completely. That is what is happening now. A realization, a quiet awakening, a shift in the way they see you. And even though the future is still unfolding, one thing is certain from our view: you were never ordinary. A heart carries something sacred, something powerful, something capable of creating a love that transforms lives. And now someone is finally beginning to see it. So stay calm, stay patient, stay true to the beautiful spirit within you, because some of the greatest love stories begin not with loud promises but with a quiet realization. Realization that the person who brings peace to your soul is the person you never want to lose, and for them fit personas you, and that truth is only beginning to unfold. And there is something else you must understand, something that many people never realize. Until it is to the person thinking about marrying you is not only remembering the good moments, they are also remembering the silence after you left. quiet that fills spaces where your presence used to beam. That silence has been teaching them something powerful, Beckhouse. When you were near them, your energy was quietly protecting their life. You encouraged them without controlling them. You supported them without asking for constant recognition. You gave them emotional safety without demanding perfection. But when you stepped back, they began to notice the different second versions with others. Felt lighter, not in a good way but in a shallow way. Laws came easily, but they did not reach. The soul connections formed quickly, but they did not last, and slowly, without even planning it, their mind kept returning to you. To the depth of your present shadow, the calm in your voice, settle the way you understood things. They never explained out loud. This kind of connection does not disappear easily because it was never just emotional, it was spiritual recognition. Two souls noticing something familiar in each other, even if neither of you fully understood it at the time. And now that recognition is becoming impossible for them to ignore, they are starting to realize that the stability they want in life, the loyalty they desire, the peace they crave will exist in the kind of love you naturally give. And that realization is humbling them to apply, because at one time they thought they had endless options. They thought they could find someone similar anywhere, but life has a way of revealing truth slowly, and the truth they are facing now is simple. People like you are reverie. Rare. You do not pretend, you do not manipulate, you do not play emotional games here. Love is honest, your care is consistent, your heart is sincere. Sincerity is one of the most valuable things a soul can offer another. No, they see it, no, they understand. And that understanding has changed the way they look at you. Before you were someone special, but now you are someone irreplaceable. Zomin, whose absence has meaning. Samin, whose presence could transform their future. And this is why the idea of marriage has entered their mind, not because they suddenly became romantic, but because they became aware that building a life requires the right partner, aware that true peace is more valuable than temporary excitement, aware that a loyal heart is worth protecting. And you represent all of these things, but listen carefully to what I say next, because this message is not only about their realization, it is also about your journey. You have spent a long time giving love, supporting others, encouraging people. When your own heart was tired, you have stood strong during moments when others would have given up. You have shown patience when situations tested your spirit, and every one of those moments shaped who you are now. You became wiser, stronger, more emotionally aware. You learned how to protect your heart without closing it. You learned how to love without losing yourself. These lessons were not accidents, they were preparant for the kind of relationship that requires emotional depth, because the love that is forming now will not be shallow. It will require honesty, it will require maturity, it will require to people who are willing to grow together. And you already carry the strength needed for that journey. That is why your spirit was guided through so many lessons. So do not look at your past and think you wasted time. Nothing was wasted. The very moment shaped the person you are today. The person whose heart is capable of building something meaningful. The person whose love carries healing. And the person someone is now realizing they want beside them for the rest of their life. From our perspective, this moment is part of a much larger story. A story That began long before you understood it were lives crossing paths toward journeys slowly moving toward the same destination, and even though there were delays, even though there were misunderstandings, though there were moments of distance, the connection itself never disappeared because real soul connections do not break easily. They grow quietly beneath the surface. They return when both hearts are ready to recognize their value, and that recognition is happening now, slowly but powerfully. So remain peaceful, though. Not allow doubt to cloud your window, not allow past disappointments to convince you that love cannot be real. Your story is still unfolding, and the love meant for you will not require you to beg for attention. It will not require you to prove you're worth it. We'll simply recognize you just as you were, and when that recognition becomes clearer, you will see something beautiful happen to hearts choosing each other, not out of fear, out of loneliness, but out of understanding. Gunders that together you can build something rare. In this world, a relationship built on trust, respect, friandies, genuine love. This is the kind of bond that lasts, kind of love that grows stronger with time, the kind of partnership that becomes a safe home for two souls. And that is why they are beginning to imagine marrying you, not just loving you, but building a life with you, because when someone finally recognizes the peace your heart carries, they realize something important. Losing you would be losing something they may never find again. So stay steady, stay confident, stay connected to the quiet strength inside you, because your story is not ending, it is only entering a new chapter. And in this chapter, you are not chasing love. Love is finally learning how valuable you truly are.